It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Friday. We made it through another week. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show. Of course, our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, are all at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website is obnradio.com. And our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we are going to jump right into today's episode. Well, it is Football Friday, and we will discuss the latest release of the times for Prairie View A&M University Panther home football games. Black 9 College Baseball Report has given out postseason awards. My question to that, do we acknowledge the teams who were at top at this time of the year? We'll break that down probably on Sunday's show. The NCAA has released the funds, and they're way below the normal distribution, which was to be expected. Normally it's between $600 and $650 million. It's only at $250 million to be spread out evenly. We know that's going to bring about some challenges. We're going to have an abbreviated show today because we have a very exclusive interview that we got to get prepared for. And I'm going to leave you dangling just a little bit before we let you know who it is. But I guarantee you, you won't want to miss it. Guarantee you that. As we mentioned, it is Football Friday, and Prairie View released its schedule for the home games of the 2020 season. September 5th, of course, will kick things off for the Texas Southern Prairie View A&M University Labor Day Classic. It'll be the 76th time that these guys get together. It'll be slated for a 7 p.m. kickoff. Of course, that will be on the Hill at Prairie View A&M University. The next scheduled game will feature the Panthers hosting the Southland opponent, Northwestern State, at 3 p.m. That'll be October 3rd. The next home game for the Panthers will be featured on October 17th. That will be homecoming against Alabama A&M. Coach Connell Maynor and Dooley will lock horns on the Hill. Homecoming 2020. Hard to believe it's been 4 years since these two institutions have locked up on the gridiron, so it'll be very interesting to witness the outcome of that one. The next scheduled home game after October 17th will be November 7th. That's when the Panthers will host the Southern Jaguars, and that game is scheduled for a 3 p.m. kickoff. Now, I'm hoping that maybe we could revisit the kickoff time for this one. Southern is usually a pretty big draw, and you would like to maximize that one if you could. Maybe a 6 or 7 p.m. kickoff time. Maybe we could revisit on that one and to give people time to come out and enjoy the festivities. Brisk November evening with the pigskin flying around on the hill. But right now it is designated for 3 p.m., November the 7th. And then the Alcorn State Braves will be in town on November 14th. That too will be scheduled for 3 p.m. kickoff. So those are the home game schedules for the Panthers in the 2020 football campaign. Right now, people are trying to be as optimistic as possible. It's looking like maybe a lift at the end of May, releasing people to quote unquote go back to normal of a target date between June 1st and July 1st. Of course, there'll have to be some special amendments made to help teams get conditioned in time for the regular season kickoff. That's best case scenario. And of course, the worst case scenario, actually two worst case scenarios, could be a later start and what everyone is dreading does not come to pass, no football at all. But nonetheless, fingers, eyes, toes, legs are all crossed, hoping that things can align themselves back up to normal. As we mentioned at the opening of today's episode, Kyle Smith was recognized for the 2020 campaign of Black College 9 elite teams. And usually that is a postseason acknowledgement. And I guess my bottom line question is, if we acknowledge the individual achievements, do we earmark the teams and dub with an asterisk champion of an abbreviated season? Because if you wipe the slate clean, can you really have a postseason team? We don't know. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. We'll find out in the very near future. Meanwhile, don't forget, we have a very special interview being lined up, and we must get prepared for it. I want to remind you guys, Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, Carlos Brown live on the Open Mic Broadcast Network with the Carlos Brown Show. And we plan to come to you on Sunday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time as well, with the Mike Prince Show live. You guys have been phenomenal. Please continue to support. Send your love. Take care of each other. And don't forget the HBCU Challenge. Whatever institution you are a graduate of or that you are fond of, make that pledge of the founding year towards your HBCU to help support. They're going to need us. Trust me, they're going to need us. I am going to exit stage left. My time is far spent. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, thanking you guys, as always, for joining in with us. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.